Hi, I'm back out on the road again. I'm heading out to Saddleworth Moors. I'm hoping, fingers crossed if you're superstitious, to try to get some information or further information relating to Keith, who was the lost child of the Moors murders. I'm hopefully optimistic. What I'm going to do is spend a couple of hours wandering around and then just come back to the car and sit and wait. And the reason I am waiting, or will be waiting, is to see if I get anything from Spirit that is beneficial to finding the child. It's one of those things that I must do for myself. Everybody has to have something to achieve in their lives, and something as unique as this is very important. It's important for me. It's important that I do it on behalf of Spirit. It's important that I do it on behalf of God, and it's just another tick in the box. One of the bucket lists that people talk about. It's a must do. And then once I've been down in the area, I'm heading out to somewhere else to try to clear my head. And then tomorrow, hopefully, go further afield. I will just keep trying over and over again, regardless of how many videos I put out. I want to achieve something for the little boy, and keep plugging and see what comes up. But you never know your luck. Whatever I get is just another piece of the jigsaw puzzle, and eventually something hopefully will come or will transpire. But at the moment it's just a matter of waiting. Hi, can you believe this weather? I don't. Seems like all the other videos that I've been doing, every time I came out, squalls of everything fell out of the sky. Strong wind, snow, hail, rain, fog. That was another one, freezing fog. I can't believe it. Seems like every time I've come out anywhere into the wild blue yonder, especially the moors. The weather's been atrocious. But that's England. Oh, to be in England now that spring is here. And it is spring. And I love this time of year. But today, I just don't believe it. Every time I've come out here to try to help the lost child of the Moors murders, it seems like the weather has been so bad that I've just had to give up. I'm not blaming the weather on preventing me from doing it, because dedication, whether or not, if you knuckle down, you'll get the achievements that you desire. But now I'm quite surprised, actually. I'm in the car feeling warm, and for a long time I just haven't had that. It's just been overpoweringly cold. But then again, I'm not young anymore, so... But I'm here. The weather's breezy and sunny. It's not cold. Cool, yes, but not cold. So what am I doing here again? I'm here to see if I can pick anything up relating to the other videos I put out of the lost child, the little boy who was not found. And I'm just sat in the car across from a little area that's been dedicated to him. It's looking a bit worse for the wear because of the terrible weather we've been having. All the things that's been put down in that spot are really sadly in need of a facelift, or an adage of a fresh input of things on his behalf. But it's sad. But all I'm doing now is I'm just sitting here waiting to see if anything transpires from Spirit to continue where I left off. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I can't command it. It's if the energy is excuse me. It's if the energy is right. But as we all know, there's a terrible sadness going on around Europe, where the energy literally around here and abroad is all based on a war setting, and these are dark times. But trying to separate the two energies and come up with something on this lost child's behalf, maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows, but I'll try. It may mean excuse me, it may mean I will have to keep coming back. You can well understand that trying to find a 4-foot square piece of land in a huge area such as Saddleworth Moor is an impossible to crazy task, but you gotta try. How can one man expect to find what many police officers failed to do all those years ago? They spent their time digging around and they didn't succeed in trying to find Keith, so how can I expect to? But if you try, knuckle down and work with Spirit, you never know what the outcome will be. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but you gotta try. But at least it's better than doing nothing. Okay, what I've been getting are a couple of things, and one of them is the constant repetition of a song, or the words of a song, and that's kind of what Spirit puts on you sometimes in order to give you an understanding. This particular song had the words, "I drove all night." Now, obviously, I'm not creating this song. I've no reason to, but it has a meaning that I would understand as being obvious, that I must be being told that there was a night driving. The murderers took the children and buried them obviously during the night, so that would be impressed upon me as to the time of happening. Obviously, it wouldn't be done throughout the day. They would stand a chance of being caught. As a lot of people know, spiritually, that certain times of year, and as well as birthdays, weddings, funerals, anniversaries of any kind, the energy changes, and you tend to be able to get a better input. If it's, for example, if it's a funeral anniversary, and you go to sit with someone who's lost someone, bless them, you're almost guaranteed to feel the energy of the person that's spent their life with the one who's lost them, if you understand what I mean, because they tend to come backwards and forwards at certain times when it is necessary. Christmas is another one. New Year's, nighttime. Now that's a better one. But what I'm doing now is I'm trying to ramble to see if anything comes, because normally when you start talking about a certain individual, their spirit is drawn to you.
It's a pleasant view, isn't it? But you wouldn't believe that this place is synonymous with the notorious Moors murders, the killing of the innocents. How someone can take several children and murder them in cold blood and then bury their remains somewhere within these moors. All but one of them, as far as I'm aware, were found, and the one that wasn't found is the one I'm hoping to see if I can help in one way or another spiritually. I have a dream, and that is to see if I can help find the remains of this lost child. His name is Keith.
Okay, well, another thing that I've got is that I have a tendency to press spirit for answers. I tend to be a little bit demanding and try to press for answers quickly, and obviously in some cases you can't do that. I'm being given the words it has to be given tentatively. I'm also being told it's a respect value. Now, I always, like many other people, have a kind of a doubt in relation to certain things. We all have these doubts. It's almost like a human sin. In my case, it was wondering if I can get to the bottom of all this. Will I find some answers? How am I going to find these answers? Where do I go to get the answers I am seeking? What must I do as preparation in order to find the answers that I'm seeking? There are so many variants in my mind, and I tend to delve a little bit too deeply on some occasions. It's like a challenge, a self-challenge, to overcome scenarios as quick as possible. But I do tend to forget that we can't do things like that. We have to, as I've been told in and shown in the previous videos, I'm treading on eggshells, so it's a matter of being respectful and treading carefully and taking your time. I can't just open the door and say, here you are, this is what it's all about, goodbye. You just don't do that. As I said, one of my ordinary human character traits is a little bit of worry about how I'm going to go about all this. And I started to cross the road and try to figure out where next. What do I do? Where do I go from here? How do I resolve the situation? Trying to expect answers instantly, but you don't do that. And when I got to the little area that's been set aside for Keith, the child that was lost, I was drawn down to the centre of this little area, and I put it on the video that my eyes were pulled downwards to the image, and what you see at the bottom of the picture are a certain set of words. Now, I then stood up and say, yeah, you're right, love always finds a way. So I've been put in my place. I've got to just let it ride, and hopefully something will transpire. I'm being shown a train, almost like getting on and off a train, picking up passengers and carrying on to the next port of call, and then dislodging the certain passengers on and off. This is information in, information out, to carry you along your journey until you reach your journey's end. You can't simply sit there and be told everything on the train, if you understand where I'm coming from. It's all about working towards a goal, and it will I'm being shown a ball of wool, and it will unravel in time. And I know I'm hearing spirit saying kind of pressure is irrelevant. Yeah, they're showing me a pressure cooker, and it's these are the words I'm being told. It doesn't do justice to the meaning. This is what I'm being fed information. It doesn't do justice to the child's welfare. Ooh. Excuse me laughing, I'm being shown almost like a football game. Somebody has a ball and dribbling the ball, and I'm being told or imposed certain things to do with the skill of the player, and it's I understand now. It's kind of like as near as damn it as I can say. It's almost like being on a football field where the players have to use their skill in order to seek the goal that they're after. You can't. I'm being shown you can't just pick the ball up, walk into the opposition's net, and drop it in and say there, goal. And I'm being told that the value is in is understanding the game. In this case, I'm being shown the big R. Respect is the letter K is key to the success of the soul. This is Keith's soul. Right, I'm being told it doesn't do justice to just barge in. I get you. I understand. If I've stepped out of line, I'm talking to Spirit now. If I've stepped out of line, I apologise. But I don't. At times, I don't think I'm doing that. But I suppose I do at certain times. I'm being shown it's the icing on a cake. The smooth transition. And I'm being given the words, where do we go from here? it. And I'm being shown a television. I will see it. It will come in time. Yeah, I'm being told I can lay my head now. Anyway, I'm going for a coffee. My throat is a little bit parched, and I'll carry on with this and see where we go. What I am getting is I'm seeing the end of a spade. It's not a big one, and I keep hearing the word dig, 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 keep digging, and I'm getting you never know, kind of a saying, keep digging, you never know your luck. That's I take as a guidance for me to push on, persevere. But I'm struggling to hear anything that's being said at the moment. It's kind of soft. It's almost like someone whispering into a pillow over their mouth. And that's due to not cleansing enough spiritually. But I did get, I meant to say this in my last video but forgot, I did get, whilst I was down in the valley, this shoe kept coming into my mind. It's as if it was important. And it came more than once. Whatever that meant, I didn't know at the time. But later on, as it transpired, something came on television when they did a program about it, and there was something, some reference to a shoe being found. Now, whether there's a connection to that particular shoe, or whether it's something relating to the little boy, I don't know. It was just like an image that was very strong. But at the moment, it's just this spade keep digging. So I think I shall go now and take a little stroll and see if anything comes up. Who knows? We'll see.